My name is Estrella. I'm the president and CEO of Going Home Hawaii. Our mission is to assist justice-involved Hawaii Island men, women, and youth with reintegration into community life through employment, education, housing, and appropriate services. That mission really is centered around us helping those who are justice-involved return to community in a way that it is healthy and safe and productive. So with that mission, we try to try our best to help collaborate with other partners in the community and work together as best we can for one purpose. And that purpose really is for safer and healthier communities. So we take a real strong healthcare approach, a vision that looks at the individual and the needs centered around healthcare. And when we take that approach, we can encompass the whole person. We take that therapeutic approach and holistic approach. So, being on the Hawaii Island, the Big Island as it's called, there's geographic constraints. And because of the distance involved with rural communities, and there's not the greatest transportation issues, transportation availability for everyone to receive services or to get to hubs that provide these services. There's a large section of our island that is difficult to reach, not only with transportation, but also communication-wise. Sometimes there's no broadband width that is available in different rural areas. And people return to their places of origin from when they're coming out or returning to community. They have to be they're involved in the justice system. So when they get back into community, there's terms and conditions and other things that they need to meet. But getting to these hubs of services is very difficult. So that's one of the biggest challenges that we have here in Hawaii Island is our geographic constraints. I think like not only for Hawaii, but for most places, adapting again. If you have been away for a long time, especially for Hawaii, for many individuals in the justice system here that get sent away, they get sent away to Arizona to do their sentence. And so that distance of separation from their community, from their families, you just can't drive your car and go visit somebody that's in prison when they're in Arizona. And so those types of separation anxiety and the sense of not belonging anymore, and then returning to something that seems foreign, it's really challenging in that regard, mostly for adapting back into the environment and back into community, back into society. But not only that, when you've been away for a while, or even if you are just simply involved in the justice system and go to jail for a little while, it's really that separation and coming back in, and then all of the challenges that's imposed on you as part of your terms and conditions are difficult to overcome by yourself. So having these support systems through different collaborative efforts from different community partners is key. I can't say enough about Carol and her efforts and Unite Us and all of your efforts, because those connectivities really help to make a difference in getting people services. For some of us who's been doing this for a long time, and that might be me and on some others, we have made our connections. But for many others that are entering the field that are new that are not as connected, Unite Us and the connectivity points and the networking is really such a tremendous help to getting people into services. And again, it's really about those rural connections that makes it difficult. So having these collaborative efforts and networking and the capacity to follow through with a referral and to come back again and follow up with that is very efficient, and also provides for that minimizing those gaps in services that people really need to get well again. think, we have our Hawaii Island Going Home Consortium, which is really the foundation of the work that we do. For 20 years, we've been meeting on a monthly basis, and we continue to do that now with Zoom and now with not only local partners, but statewide partners and national partners. And Unite Us has been continuing to show up and participate in a meaningful way too. So not just attending the meetings, but really getting involved very deeply and getting to know everybody and what everybody does, and understands all of our different roles, so that we can all work together. And that's as I mentioned before, very key to being successful. But that translates into the bigger picture, which is really safer and healthier communities for all of us. So we just want to congratulate all of you and Unite Us, and also thankful for Carol and her involvement with her staff to continue to be a part of our consortium. But more than that, just getting to really get to know one another on a personal basis and a professional basis is what makes this work. We have formed with the Hawaii Island Going Home Consortium and Going Home Hawaii, the Justice Lived Experience Advisory Group, J-League, J-L-E-A-G. And that consists of people that have gone through the justice system or are currently involved in the justice system. They meet on a regular basis. And one of our staff here, our Director of Finance, Michelle Manalo, was formerly justice involved also. And she has a long story too. But where people have come from and their journey there, it's not so much that we highlight what the challenges that they've gone through while they were in the justice system, but it's also the highlighting who they have become, because really that's who they always were. And these are the kinds of long-term success that we want to continue to highlight. So that's part of our campaign strategy also, is to change the narrative, to look at people for who they really are, and see people for what their potential is, and not just their current situation. So that's another example I wanted to share with you, because it's not just Michelle who is chairing this group, but it also is the very other members that are now participating in state level and government level types of task force that they're being asked to participate in, because now the people with lived experience have a voice, they have a say, and they have examples to live by. What gives me hope for the future is really the work, day-to-day work. When I get to see and be a part of somebody's recovery, when I get to be there and understand some of the struggles that they're going through, I get to relate to some of that from my own past too. And so becoming, being a person of lived experience myself, and seeing those new individuals coming through and helping and being able to provide the opportunity to see them grow, recover, and progress in their life. That is the hope that continues to give me the ability to come to work every day, and not only just to show up, but to be somebody that can be also an example to others. I think just the partnerships that we have, the collaboration that's unique to especially Hawaii Island with our consortium, and Going Home Hawaii, and the staff that we have, and the community support from all the different levels of and different sectors of community, that's really the thing that gives me hope.